Today we're diving into a paper that explores a novel approach to optimizing complex AI systems. The paper, Automatic Differentiation via Text, introduces TextGrad, a framework that uses textual feedback from large language models, LLMs, to improve individual components of a compound AI system. What's the main challenge that TextGrad addresses?
The challenge is that traditional automatic differentiation methods, which rely on numerical gradients and backpropagation, are not well suited for optimizing compound AI systems. These systems often involve multiple black box components, such as LLMs, simulators, or external solvers, which are not easily differentiable. TextGrad aims to overcome this limitation by leveraging the reasoning capabilities of LLMs to provide textual feedback, analogous to gradients, that can be used to guide the optimization process.
So, instead of numerical gradients, TextGrad uses textual feedback. Can you elaborate on how this works?
TextGrad represents the AI system as a computation graph, where variables are inputs and outputs of complex functions. These functions can be anything from LLM API calls to simulators or numerical solvers. The textual feedback, which TextGrad calls textual gradients, is provided by LLMs in the form of natural language suggestions on how to modify a variable to improve the system's performance.
That's interesting. How does TextGrad propagate these textual gradients through the computation graph?
TextGrad uses a process analogous to backpropagation. It starts by evaluating the system's performance based on a defined objective function. Then it uses an LLM to provide textual feedback on how to improve each variable in the graph, starting from the output and working backward towards the inputs. This feedback is then used to update the variables, iteratively refining the system's performance.
So the LLM is essentially acting as a gradient engine for the system. What kind of textual feedback can LLMs provide?
LLMs can provide very rich and expressive feedback. For example, they can suggest modifications to code snippets, prompts for other LLMs, or even molecular structures. The feedback is tailored to the specific variable and the objective function, making it highly relevant and informative.
That's impressive. Can you give us some examples of how TextGrad has been applied in different domains?
Certainly, the paper demonstrates TextGrad's effectiveness across a wide range of applications, including
Let's start with code optimization. How does TextGrad improve code snippets?
in code optimization, TextGrad treats the code snippet itself as an optimization variable. The LLM evaluates the code's performance based on test results and provides textual feedback on how to improve its correctness or runtime complexity. For example, it might identify edge cases that the code doesn't handle correctly or suggest more efficient algorithms.
So TextGrad can essentially debug code by providing textual feedback. What about problem-solving tasks?
In problem-solving tasks, TextGrad can be used to refine solutions generated by LLMs. The LLM evaluates the solution and provides textual feedback on how to improve its accuracy or completeness. For instance, it might point out logical flaws in the reasoning or suggest additional steps to reach a more comprehensive solution.
That's fascinating. Can you give us an example of how TextGrad has been used to improve the performance of LLMs in problem solving?
The paper shows that TextGrad can improve the zero-shot accuracy of GPT-4o in the Google Proof question answering benchmark from 51% to 55%. This is achieved by iteratively refining the solutions generated by GPT-4o at test time using textual feedback from the LLM to identify and correct errors.
That's a significant improvement. What about prompt optimization? How does TextGrad help find better prompts for LLMs?
In prompt optimization, TextGrad treats the prompt itself as an optimization variable. The LLM evaluates the prompt's effectiveness based on the performance of the LLM on a given task and provides textual feedback on how to improve its clarity, specificity, or guidance. For example, it might suggest adding instructions to the prompt to encourage the LLM to think step by step or to provide more context.
So TextGrad can essentially teach LLMs how to perform better by refining their prompts. What about more specialized domains like chemistry and medicine?
TextGrad has also been applied to domains like chemistry and medicine. In chemistry, it can be used to design new molecules with desirable properties, such as drug likeness and binding affinity to protein targets. In medicine, it can be used to optimize radiotherapy treatment plans to achieve the desired target dosage while minimizing side effects.
That's impressive. Can you elaborate on how TextGrad is used in these specialized domains?
In chemistry, TextGrad represents molecules as smile strings, which are textual representations of their chemical structures. The LLM evaluates the molecule's properties based on docking scores and drug likeness metrics, and provides textual feedback on how to modify the smile string to improve these properties. In medicine, TextGrad optimizes the hyperparameters of a numerical optimizer that generates radiotherapy treatment plans. The LLM evaluates the treatment plan based on clinical protocols and provides textual feedback on how to adjust the hyperparameters to achieve better outcomes.
So TextGrad is a very versatile framework that can be applied to a wide range of AI systems and tasks. What are some of the key contributions of this paper?
The paper introduces TextGrad, a novel framework for optimizing compound AI systems using textual feedback from LLMs. It demonstrates the effectiveness of this approach across a diverse set of applications, including code optimization, problem solving, prompt optimization, and specialized domains like chemistry and medicine. TextGrad is also open source, making it accessible to a wider research community.
This has been a fascinating discussion on TextGrad. Thank you for sharing your insights.